My Dress-Up Darling, Sono Bisque Doll wa Koyo Suru, adapted from Shinichi Fukuda's manga, continues its second season in July 2025, building on the Shizuku Kuro Part 2 arc with its signature blend of cosplay creativity and budding romance. Episode 2, titled You Can Equip Boobs, aired on July 13, 2025, diving deeper into Marin Kitagawa and Wakana Gojo's collaboration as they tackle a provocative new cosplay project. I found myself laughing at the episode's unapologetic humor, yet slightly unsettled by its heavy fan service, leaving me curious about whether the series can balance its playful antics with deeper emotional resonance. Following episode 1's setup, where Marin proposed cosplaying as Shizuku Kuro's revealing alternate outfit and introduced a main, episode 2 sees Marin and Wakana attending a Halloween party with Marin's friends, including Nawa. A playful question about their relationship status sparks awkward tension, while Marin's decision to cosplay Arisha, a bunny girl from the anime Tsukom, pushes Wakana's sewing skills and emotional limits. At a rented studio recommended by Amain's friend Suzuka, Wakana measures Marin for the costume, navigating his discomfort with her bold outfit. The episode ends with Nawa's blunt question about their dating status lingering, as Wakana sketches Arisha's design at home, reflecting on his feelings. Episode 2 advances the Shizuku Kuro Part 2 arc by deepening Marin and Wakana's cosplay collaboration and teasing their romantic tension. Nawa's question, "Are you two dating?" is a pivotal moment, forcing both characters to confront their unspoken feelings, though no clear resolution is reached. The shift to Arisha's bunny girl cosplay escalates the stakes for Wakana's craftsmanship and comfort, while the studio visit introduces a new setting for their work. The episode raises questions about how Marin's teasing and Wakana's naivety will shape their relationship, leaving Season 1's near confession unresolved. I think it fulfills its role by amplifying romantic and comedic tension, but its reliance on fan service feels like a distraction from narrative depth. The pacing is brisk, balancing party antics and cosplay planning, though I personally don't understand why the romantic question is left hanging without more introspection, which could have grounded the humor. Marin, Wakana, and Nawa take center stage, with Amain and Suzuka in supporting roles. Marin's exuberance shines as she teases Wakana with a Pocky sharing game, but her flushed reaction to Nawa's question reveals her deepening feelings, adding nuance to her carefree persona. Wakana's anxiety, seen in his stammering during measurements, is tempered by his growing resolve to meet Marin's expectations, though his obliviousness to her affection remains consistent. Nawa, a friend from Season 1, emerges as a catalyst, her blunt question exposing her curiosity and pushing the romantic subtext forward. I really appreciate Marin's blend of playfulness and vulnerability, but I'm against the lack of progress in Wakana's emotional awareness, which feels stagnant. Their actions align with established traits, with Marin showing subtle growth in her self-awareness. The episode explores themes of vulnerability, self-expression, and the blurred line between friendship and romance. Marin's bold Arisha cosplay reflects her fearless self-expression, while Wakana's discomfort with her outfit highlights his struggle to reconcile his craft with his teenage hormones. Nawa's question underscores the theme of vulnerability, forcing Marin and Wakana to confront their feelings indirectly. The Pocky scene, while comedic, symbolizes their playful yet intimate bond. I think these themes are conveyed through their interactions, but the heavy fan service, Marin's exaggerated poses during measurements, dilutes their emotional weight. I also anticipate the series will explore how vulnerability fosters connection, though I don't think this episode fully balances its comedic and heartfelt elements, leaning too heavily on titillation. The episode expands the cosplay world by introducing the rented studio, a professional space with soft lighting and mirrors, contrasting the homely setting of Wakana's workshop. The Halloween party, with its casual yet vibrant atmosphere, grounds the story in a relatable high school social scene. Amain and Suzuka's presence hints at a broader cosplay community, suggesting a network of artisans and venues. I think these elements enrich the setting's realism, but the lack of deeper context about the studio's role or the anime Tsukom feels like a missed opportunity. I hope future episodes flesh out the cosplay subculture's dynamics to add depth. The dialogue is vibrant and character-driven, with Marin's Jairu slang, like super adorbs, capturing her energy, and Wakana's flustered, I can't do that, reflecting his nerves. Nawa's blunt "Are you two dating?" cuts through the comedy with sharp impact. However, the fan service-heavy exchanges, like Marin's teasing during measurements, feel repetitive and pandering. I didn't like how the writing prioritizes these moments over exploring Wakana's reaction to Nawa's question, which could have added depth. The script excels in comedic timing, particularly the Pocky scene's awkward humor, but its reliance on familiar rom-com tropes limits its originality. The writing is engaging but leans too heavily on fan service, a choice I personally don't understand given the series' emotional potential. Cloverworks delivers polished animation, with fluid character movements in the the Halloween party and precise rendering of Wakana's measuring process, capturing the fabric's texture. The art style, faithful to Fukuda's manga, is colorful, with Marin's bunny girl sketch popping vibrantly. A visually striking moment occurs when Marin twirls in the studio, her hair catching the light, though the fan service shots, zooms on her chest, feel gratuitous and disrupt the tone. I noticed minor background inconsistencies at the party, but the quality remains high, matching Season 1's standard. I really appreciate the cosplay details, but I'm against the excessive focus on Marin's body, which risks overshadowing the craft's beauty. Episode 2 evokes amusement, warmth, and mild frustration. The Pocky scene's comedic awkwardness sparked laughter, while Naoa's questions stirred anticipation for romantic progress. The most impactful moment is Wakana's quiet reflection while sketching, his hesitant smile hinting at self-awareness. The episode leaves a fun, if fleeting, impression, prompting reflection on how vulnerability shapes relationships. I found myself charmed but irritated by the fan service's prominence, craving more focus on emotional growth to elevate the stakes. The major philosophical lesson is the courage required to navigate vulnerability in relationships. Naoa's question and Marin's teasing force Wakana to confront his feelings, while his dedication to her cosplay reflects how shared passions build trust. The episode suggests that embracing discomfort, whether romantic or creative, fosters deeper connections, a reminder to face fears head-on. Episode 2 of My Dress-Up Darling Season 2 is a lively, comedic continuation, excelling in its vibrant animation, Suguta and Ishij's stellar performances, and the introduction of Naoa's pivotal question. Its strengths lie in its humor, cosplay details, and character chemistry. However, excessive fan service, predictable rom-com tropes, and limited emotional progress temper its impact. I think the episode succeeds in advancing the arc's romantic tension, but struggles to deepen Wakana's arc or balance its tones. I anticipate the season will thrive if it prioritizes heartfelt moments over indulgence and explores the cosplay community further. For now, Episode 2 is a delightful, flawed chapter that keeps me invested in Marin and Wakana's evolving bond.